Hi friends, it's Teresa here and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share a layout with you for the Erica Rose Creates creative team, and I'm working with this super cool My Happy Place cut file. This was created for Erica's Patreon, and so be sure to check out her Patreon and subscribe, and you'll receive all of the cool perks from that subscription. I'm also playing with the Doodlebug Designs Hello Again collection. I've got a couple of pattern papers, the cool little pack of flowers and tabs, and then these adorable stickers from that collection. And I've already cut out my cut file here. I've cut that out using the double-sided cardstock from Echo Park, and so it was kind of a cute little bonus here on the top side that I used for the layout. Primarily is the turquoise color, but on the back happened to be this little lilac pink color that was in my sweater in the photo that I'm using. And so I ended up using some of the front side of it and some of the back side of it as well. So I'm going to go ahead and glue down the back of the letters here. And while I do that, I'm going to explain really quickly that I cut those out using the silhouette. And I'll do a separate tutorial on how I cut out the backing pieces for my cut files. It's really easy so that you can let the silhouette do all the hard work. And it's also a huge time saver to have all of the letters cut out and fit perfectly within the cut file itself. So I'm using my go-to Tombow liquid adhesive to adhere those down. Look, I lost my L, but I found it. And so the Tombow adhesive, to me, it's a little bit easier on my hands than a glue pen. But you could, of course, use a glue pen. The other thing I like about using that is that if you know where you want to go ahead and adhere it down, you can go ahead and use the sort of overflow of that glue to adhere your cut file to your layout. I am using the little heart background paper from Hello Again to back this. Just choosing a kind of a whitish background with pops of the color from the little hearts that repeat the colors that already are appearing here in the cut file and in the backing for the cut file. Now, I mentioned that I was going to use both the front and the back of the cardstock, and so this is what I did. I used both colors for the chevron pieces. Another thing I did here was I cut extra chevron pieces just to add a few more here and there to the layout. I ended up using, there's one that goes in front of place. The cut file itself called for 2, but I only used one there because I'm going to put my photo there. And then I used the turquoise one at the end of Happy, and then I alternated the ones that I added going up the side of the layout here on the right hand side. And so I thought that was pretty fun. And then just a couple of notes about the backing for the alphabets. I did the word my in a different pattern paper just to let it stand out a little bit there. And then I did Happy Place in the same pattern paper. And notice how that little floral on the black pattern paper, it really pops against the white of the background paper. And then the turquoise for cutting around the cut file, or cutting the actual cut file itself, helps to frame those letters too, so that they stand out. If I had cut that just out of regular white cardstock, it probably would have kind of vanished a little bit more into the background. So all about contrast here. That's one of my favorite design concepts, or ways of creating fun layouts, is layering with contrast. And so the first layer of this background is the pattern paper, which is mostly white. Your eye reads it visually as white. And then the best contrast, of course, is black and white. And so the cut file definitely provides that visual contrast. So I know I'm going to put my photo here in the lower left-hand corner. And I also want to do a couple of embellishment clusters, of course, because no layout would be complete without those. And this little pack makes it so easy to do that. There are a couple of different sizes of flowers, a couple of different sizes and colors of leaves and hearts, and also some great journaling spots. And sometimes a journaling spot will make a great little home base for an embellishment cluster. And that's exactly what I'm doing here above the photo. This cluster serves a purpose to draw your eye right here into the photo, of course, because it is the main focal point of the layout. This is a very recent, couple of days ago, photo that I took of myself in my studio, and which of course is my happy place. By now I think everyone is not surprised by that. So I trimmed down this little circle so that it would tuck in behind the H and the photo, and then added a couple of little flowers and some leaves on top of that to start an embellishment cluster. You could leave it like that. I end up not leaving it like that, but that is a great, easy, really simple way to create a little cluster, is just by layering these different sizes of flowers and leaves. I'm going to do another cluster on the other side, on the opposite side of the layout here. This is the sort of the start of a visual triangle here. So 2 corners. And this one I'm going to do a little bit more, I'm going to add a second flower there, or layered flower, and then another, the little orange flower by itself. Also, just to fill in that space a little bit more and have a little bit more play with these adorable elements. They're just so fun to layer. You could stamp on these. You could fill in the alphabets with these. That would be really cute. But again, I'm just using them here for embellishment clusters. And then I went ahead and adhered down the photo. That's a final location for that. And I cut off the little notepad journal spot there. I cut off the bottom of it to use for my journaling on this page, and I just tucked that underneath the bottom of the photo. And I'm going to go ahead and write my journaling just about being in my studio. I added another couple of hearts there as well. That'll be a little secondary cluster there. And so definitely when you're building embellishment clusters around your page, you can have major like focal point embellishment clusters, and then smaller minor they're not any less important, of course, but minor embellishment clusters in other places. And so then there were a couple of stickers on these little pages that caught my eye. And these are great. Okay, first off, there was the little comfy chair and the bookshelf with the globe on it that reminded me of our shelves in our studios. And so I added those next to the My. They're just straight up on the cards, on the background pattern paper, and they have a little bit of gold foil to them, which adds a little bit of sparkle. And so then I also added these stickers to the other embellishment clusters. This is just a fun, easy way to add more dimension and add more layers to these clusters. And then this is sort of a weird little thing that I did. I'm still not sure if I like this or not, but it's a cute little cluster I put up here at the top of the chevrons. It's supposed to be the third corner of the visual triangle. But it's really cute. I just did a heart and the rainbow sticker and the cute little car, the butterflies and the little flowers that I'm adding just now. And so you notice how I also added other little stickers just like that with the clusters. I also added the little blue cloud and the green tree and the butterfly. And so like everything has kind of a little bit of meaning here. All of the little stickers that I added, the butterflies, of course, for hope, the rainbows. I always try to put rainbows somewhere on a page. The tree is like, I have a little apple tree outside my window that I like to look at. The car, we just got a new car recently, so that gets slightly represented there. Just a good time here with this layout. I hope you enjoyed the process as well. Be sure to check out the links down below, and thanks for watching. I'll see you back here again real soon. Bye-bye.